Welcome, everybody. We're here with Daniel Rybakken and Francisco Gomez Paz, and the two most recent additions to the Luchaplan collection are hanging in the window. I'm going to ask both of the designers to tell us a little bit about themselves first, starting with you, Daniel.
I'm a Norwegian designer. I have a studio in Sweden, in Gothenburg.
You've been working with Luchaplan for a few years now, haven't you? And we've got some pictures of products you developed with them. How did you come across Luchaplan? How did you meet them, and how did the relationship develop?
I kept sending them things when I was a student, and then one day, waiting for the tram, I got a call. And it started with the intention of doing several lights together. It wasn't just, let's do something and see what happens. What he said to me is that, in a very Italian way, he said, like, yeah, but with some designers, we just, it's like a one-night stand, but with you, it's more like a marriage. And in a way, it's kind of like, that's how it started from the beginning.
So you're going steady now, then?
Yeah.
Francisco, tell us a little bit about yourself to start with.
Okay, I'm an Argentinian designer. I did my studies in Argentina, actually. Then I moved to Italy to do a master.
And tell us about your relationship with Luchaplan. Is it a one-night stand, or is it a steady marriage?
It's a very, very long relationship. Luchaplan was the first big company that gave me the opportunity to work with. They really trust in me and give me a lot of resources to be able to develop my idea. So it's a company that we have a very deep relationship.
Now to the lights that have just been released. Daniel's light is called Stochastic. Tell us about the whole concept of this light.
I got a very open brief from Luchaplan saying chandelier only. That was the only word on the paper. It's a very, very difficult typology, because chandelier is about so much more than just giving this amount of light, or being something technical, something that you can measure. But a chandelier is about what it communicates, what it symbolizes. The function of it is the aesthetics of it, the grandness of it. But I started out looking at old chandeliers as well. What's a classic crystal chandelier? It's often a very complex, small detail that is repeated. What if you take the repeated object and make it very simple, like a sphere? But when you cluster it, you have something that is much more maximalistic in a way.
And most chandeliers, the crystal elements were there to amplify the light, but yours is almost sort of hides the light.
Yeah, it is. The idea was to have a very strong central light source. So by hiding the light source, I think that you can create a bit of mystery to the object. It's not obvious like where the light comes from, so it gives it another level in a way. You create some kind of life in the center of it.
And Francisco, your light is called Mesh.
This project is the end of a process of experimentation in LED lighting. It was really interesting to deconstruct this unique source of light, to make it explode in the space and hold it with a network of cables. And because they are electronic, I can turn each LED on and off independently. So the concept was to do maybe the first lamp in the market that is able to generate a different quality of light in 300 degrees. That was my dream, and we managed to do that.
And can you animate it, or like a Christmas tree, or is that a bit?
Yes, you can do it if you want, if you are tacky.
Lighting is a very dynamic industry at the moment, isn't it? Because technology is changing so fast. I mean, 5 years ago, we would have been having a conversation that LEDs aren't quite there yet in terms of the quality and the temperature of the light, but now there's been a revolution. How do you deal with that as a designer?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, we have a great opportunity. It's like we discover America. No? We just need to go to explore new things. We have new toys to get fun, to invent. No? So it's amazing.
Regarding LEDs, there's also, I think, designers want freedom, but they also want constraints. And in a way, it's a good thing with LEDs. There's a lot of positive things, but then, we need to cool it suddenly. Like with halogen, you didn't need to cool it, but this can't reach over 70 degrees.
the LED is so complex. You have to cool it, you have to give direction to the light with lenses. So it's a very complex object. So you need to play with all that things at the same time without forgetting the general idea. And that's fantastic. That's so fun.
Thank you so much to Daniel and Francisco.